Somalia, a country located in the Horn of Africa, was undergoing a severe civil war in which there was starvation and death.
Somalia has a land area of 637,540 square kilometers. It is bordered by Djibouti to the northwest, Kenya on its southwest, the Gulf of Aden with Yemen on its north, the Indian Ocean at its east, and Ethiopia to the west. Somalia's terrain consists mainly of plateaus, plains, and highlands. In the far north, however, the rugged east-west ranges of the Kakar Mountains lie at varying distances from the Gulf of Aden coast. The weather is hot throughout the year, except at the higher elevations in the north.
By 1978, the moral authority of the Somali government had collapsed. Many Somalis had become disillusioned with life under military dictatorship, and the regime was weakened further in the 1980s as the Cold War drew to a close, and Somalia's strategic importance was diminished. The government became increasingly corrupt, and resistance movements encouraged by Ethiopia sprang up across the country, eventually leading to the Somalia Civil War. In January 1991, President Ali Mahdi Mohammed was selected by the Manifesto Group as a president for the whole of Somalia until a conference between the stakeholders to be held in Djibouti in February of the same year to select a national leader. Only in limited areas of moderate rainfall in the northwest, and particularly in the southwest, where the country's two larger rivers are found, is agricultural practice to any extent. Climate is the primary factor in much of Somalia life. There are some indications that the climate has become drier in the last century, and that the increase in the number of people and animals has put a growing burden on water and vegetation.
However, United Somali Congress military leader General Mohammed Farhar Aidid refused to recognize Mahdi as president. This caused a split between many of the major Somali government unions. The former president of Somalia, Saeed Barre, still claimed to be the legitimate president of Somalia, which led him to still have many militia. He and his armed supporters remained in the south of the country until mid-1992, causing further escalation in violence between Barre and Aidid, especially in Gedo, Bai, Bakul, Lower Shabelle, Lower Juba, and the Middle Juba regions. The civil war disrupted agriculture and food distribution in southern Somalia. The basis of most of the conflicts was clan allegiances and competition for resources between the warring clans. The resulting famine caused the United States Security Council in 1992 to authorize the limited peacekeeping operation United Nations Operations in Somalia, UNOSOM. In reaction to the continued violence and the humanitarian disaster, the United States organized a military coalition with the purpose of creating a secure environment in southern Somalia for the conduct of humanitarian operations.